Here's your November 2025 real estate market update for the Wilmington area. If you're thinking about buying or selling here on the coast, I have the latest numbers from New Hanover County and what they actually mean for you. Hi, I'm Kimberly Crouch with eXp Realty. So let's start with the big picture. We ended November with 1,248 active listings compared to 1,164 last November. That's about 7% more homes on the market. Now, before anyone panics about inventory levels, remember that we see this seasonal pattern every year. Listings naturally increase in fall, then typically drop again after the holidays. The good news, we're still seeing healthy buyer activity. We closed 264 sales this November versus 254 last year, so demand is holding steady. Here's what's really interesting from a pricing standpoint. Our median sale price hit $477,500. That's up nearly 7% from last November's $446,500. And our total closed volume was over 171 million compared to 149 million last year. That's a 15% increase in overall market activity. Homes are also selling faster. The average days on market dropped from 61 days to 55 days. So even with slightly more inventory, properly priced homes are moving quicker than they were a year ago. One thing to watch, the sale to list price ratio dropped slightly from 96.3% to 95.6%. That's not dramatic, but it tells us buyers have a bit more negotiating room than they did last year. Now let's talk about that inventory number, 4.7 months of inventory. You'll hear some people say that's high. And compared to where we were in 2021 and 2022, it is. But here's the context. We were at 4.6 months last November. And guess what happened? Inventory dropped again through winter and spring. A balanced market is typically considered 4 to 6 months of inventory. So at 4.7 months, we're still in what I'd call a healthy, stable market. Not the frenzy we saw a few years ago, but also not a market where sellers need to worry. That said, different micro markets within our larger market may be experiencing different dynamics. So what does all this mean for you? For sellers, this is still a strong market. Prices are up year over year, homes are selling faster, and we're heading into the typical winter slowdown when inventory naturally decreases. If you've been waiting for the right time, this is it with less competition. For buyers, you have more options than you did last year and a bit more negotiating leverage, especially on properties that have been sitting. But don't wait too long. Rates and inventory both fluctuate, and well-priced coastal properties still move quickly. If you were thinking about making a move in Wilmington or our surrounding coastal communities, let's talk about your specific situation and what these market conditions mean for your goals. I'm Kimberly Crouch with eXp Realty, offering you authentic coastal luxury at every price point.
If you're moving to North Carolina or just want to stay informed, subscribe now and turn on the notifications.